Alright guys, so welcome back to my channel. My name is Brandon. If you guys are new around here, and on today's little episode, we're just going to kind of give you guys an update on the rental business, how the income went for the month of August. I got some notes jotted down here so I don't forget some things, but we'll go over a few things here. I haven't had a whole lot of time to make some videos because I've been working so many hours at work, and I've just been real busy with the rental business, just dealing with that stuff. And then when I get an evening off, I've been lazy because I like being lazy every now and then. So you know how that goes. But for the month of August, I only made about $1,400. So I did all right that month. Like I lost a little bit of money. If you figure in my payments, my insurance, and my fuel money for delivering this little Kubota BX backhoe I got sitting right here in front of me. You guys can't see it, but I had I had 6 rentals altogether in the month of August. I rented the little BX 23S out 4 times, and one of those rentals was a 2-day rental with a delivery. So I made a little bit of money off the delivery, but it also costed me some diesel fuel, so that added in on my cost for the month. And then I rented the dump trailer out for 2 days. I made about $1,400. It was a little bit over $1,400, I think. But by the time you figure my insurance and my payments, I think my payments around $1,200, insurance around $150 a month now. So I lost just barely any money at all for this month. It was just maybe $100 or $50, something like that. But so far, the September is going pretty good for me. I've already made a lot more money than I have in August, and we'll go over some details of why I think that is. Today's date, I'm recording this video, is September the 14th. I did 2 little side jobs over the holiday weekend there in September, the beginning. I think that was Labor Day, with my mini excavator. And I actually used this little backhoe for a side job too. So just some 2 little side jobs there covered my payments for the month of September. So right off the bat, if you want to count those little 2 jobs I done, I already made my money, or I already made more money in September in like 2 or 3 days in September than I did in August. So it's probably kind of confusing to you guys, but some of the reasons I don't think I did very well in August was because the mini excavator sitting right here behind me, I got that thumb put on it, and I had to take it to a hydraulic shop so they could get the parts, see what they needed, then order the parts. And then I just left the excavator sit up there after they took a look at it because it was pretty far away, and I didn't really have time to go get it. Didn't really want to mess with it. I didn't know when the parts was going to be back in, so I didn't want to go get it and then turn around and have to take it back again and drop it off, because I'd just burn up so much fuel and just time just delivering it, or not delivering it, but taking it there to get some work done to it and bringing it back. But so it sat there at the hydraulic shop for about 2 weeks, and then I finally got it, but I just didn't really advertise real hard in August, so I think that really hurt me. But I've been advertising pretty hard here in September, and I've already doubled my revenue for this month compared to last month. And then, like I said, today is the 14th, so I still got half a month left still yet to have a couple rentals maybe. We'll see how she goes. But some of you folks that watch my videos been asking if I've had any damages or anything like that. I've not had any damages. My thumb on my excavator just about got tore off the other day, but I was the one that done that because I was doing a little brush clearing job, and I was picking that brush up and swinging around my thumb, and I think it was kind of twisting that thumb, and where I didn't have it welded real good, it broke my welds loose. We'll let you guys take a look at that. So here's the thumb, if you guys haven't seen already. I think it was my last video I did. I kind of showed my thumb. I showed it working and what all I done to hook it up, and kind of told about it. But where I welded it up top there, and I welded it right here, they got little notch outs on these plates. It recommended welding it up top right here on both sides of the boom, and then down in the bottom right there too, there's like that half moon piece there. It recommended welding it there. I welded it there, but then I kind of tweaked it a little bit. I like twisted it one way or the other, and it was kind of starting to peel off my boom. So when I got home, I took a sledgehammer, beat it back in, then I ran a couple beads up here, one on the other side. It's a crappy looking weld, I know, but I was in a hurry, and I was welding outside, and my gas for my welder, it wasn't really working too good because it was kind of windy. But then this right here, I welded that, and on the other side also, and so far it seems to be doing good. So I had 2 rentals this month in September, and I think those 2 rentals was because of the thumb, because one guy used it to dig out some stumps and clear some brush, and I don't think he would have been able to do that without the thumb. And then another person was digging some concrete up around their pool, and they probably still could have done that, but they was like grabbing it, and it'd been kind of hard for somebody to do that didn't run equipment all the time. You could still move that concrete around with an excavator, but I don't think they would have ridden it without the thumb either. I was having some leaks on the excavator when I got it from the hydraulic shop. I noticed that immediately because when I started running it, I could smell hydraulic fluid, but I didn't really do nothing about it. I did that one job, and the bottom of my undercarriage there, it was just covered in hydraulic oil. So when I got home, I tore it apart. I found a line that was leaking. I fixed it, cleaned it all up, and then I sent it out on a rental, and those folks was having problems with it leaking too. And then I brought it back home, cleaned it up again, and I found the other hose that was leaking. So there was 2 hoses leaking, and all they was just loose. They didn't tighten them up enough. And I just got it back from a 16-hour rental, and it's dry as can be underneath, so I think I got that fixed. So that's all good to go. And we got a little bit of damage right here on the back to this little decal here. Right there. Kind of scraped up. My paint's a little scuffed up right here, but that's also from me from doing that little brush clearing job. So I've been harder on my equipment than anybody who's renting it. Thankfully that nobody's tore anything up other than me, but it is what it is. Alright, so some of you guys have been asking about like trackers, if I've been doing anything with trackers, or if I have trackers on my equipment or anything like that. And so what I come up with was these Apple AirTags right here. I thought that was going to be a good idea. They was cheap, they worked good. I loved how they worked. I mean, you could get on your phone and you could see your equipment where it was. They was working great, or so I thought. Until one guy who rented my equipment, he said he watches my channel, but he also let me know something about these AirTags right here that I didn't know. So I guess if you have these AirTags on some equipment or anything like that, or say just anything, like you put them on somebody's truck or whatever, and they got an iPhone, and this AirTag here is traveling with them when they got the iPhone, it'll send them a notification that there's an AirTag tracking them or following them or something like that. I'm not sure exactly what it says, but that was kind of a bummer. I guess Apple doesn't want these used to track people. It's kind of funny because they track pretty much everything you do on your phone anyway. They don't seem to care about that, but yeah, I thought these was going to be a good idea, but they do work really good. But if somebody steals your equipment and they have an iPhone, they could literally take their phone and get right to where your AirTag is, and they can get within like inches of it and find it. So the little AirTags, they also put off a little sound, and when you get like really close to it, or you don't even exactly have to be really close to it, but if you can hear that AirTag, you can hit a button on your phone, hit play sound, and they'll put off like a little sound, like I don't know exactly what it is, like a little ding noise or something like that. And if you're close enough, you'll be able to hear it, and that'll also help you find it. Now you can take the speakers out of those little Apple AirTags, and you can bust them up, throw them away, whatever. Then it won't play the sound no more. But somebody can still take their phone, and you can get on like an app or something. It's basically like a map almost. It's like you can walk around with your phone, and the closer you get to it, it'll tell you like 6 inches away or a foot away from it, 2 foot away, whatever. And as you get closer, it'll lead you right to it. So that's no good. I think I found some other trackers. They're just a one-time payment. You buy it and it's good for 3 years, and then it's every year after that. If you want to keep renewing it, you can renew it every year, but it's not a monthly payment. I'm sick of monthly payments. I have enough monthly payments. I don't need no more. I hate monthly payments. So I'm just trying to get something that's a one-time payment and done. And these little GPS trackers that I'm looking at now, they're pretty cheap per month if you figure it up compared to other ones. Some other trackers I've seen have been like, I don't know, $12, $15, $20 a month, some higher than that even. So we'll talk more about that if I end up going that route. So we'll see which direction we go on those. All right, folks, so I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up right here. I think I covered most of you guys' questions probably, or a lot of what I've seen in the comments and stuff like that. If you guys got any more questions, just leave them down in the comments. I'll try to get to them and answer them the best I can. Or maybe we'll just answer them in another video or something like that. I'll try to make a video a little bit sooner than every 2 weeks or 3 weeks or whatever it has been. It's just been kind of hard. I've been busy. I'll start trying to keep you guys a little bit more updated on how things go. If I have any problems, what I'm renting out, and I'll start making different videos like about my dump trailer and things like that. And hopefully we can start releasing the video once every week and a half or something like that. But I'd like to thank you guys for watching this video, and if you made it this far, make sure you hit that subscribe, the thumbs up if you guys are enjoying these videos, and hopefully we'll catch you on the next one.